Fudgeroos, it's Sam. So I'm going to do my Friday favorites and Fudgeroos, and I don't have that much stuff this week. It hasn't been like a crazy product week, but I do still have some that I really love. So the first thing that I want to talk about is, this is going to be no surprise to you guys. So of course it's been my FRATBOY blush from the Balm that I spoke about in my haul. And that is what it looks like. It is a peachy pinky color. I do have it on right now. And it's just like, oh, I absolutely love this color. It is so pigmented, so beautiful. It's just, oh, I just love it. It blends out really nicely. So that's a definite must-have. I feel if you're a blush person like me, I'm obsessed with blush, you should definitely get that because it's so luscious. And I mean, hello, she got a lover because she was wearing the blush. You know, they're totally kissing. And it's a football player too, so he's probably got really nice muscles. Okay, the next thing is my Nude'tude eyeshadow palette from the Balm. I haven't been able to like really try out all the colors yet, but I have kind of played with, sorry, get that mirror, played with this side of the shade spectrum. The white, that stubborn color, stubborn is kind of like a pinky, sassy is obviously a bright white, that gold. I'm really impressed so far, but I need to do some more looks. I think I really want to do a smoky eye with this kind of side, but so far I'm really liking it. And I really love the packaging because I feel like it's just really nice and thin. It's not too heavy. I feel like sometimes palettes can be a little bit big and bulky and it's like, oh, for God's sake, where am I going to take that, you know? Not that I like go and take this to the grocery store with me, but if you were traveling or something. But so far I'm really liking this. What is this? I've got another Henry. What should we name him? You guys can name him, okay? It's obviously a boy. I don't know why. They're always boys. You guys name this hair, okay? So next time if he comes out, I will say his name. Okay, so on to the next thing. Now this, I've been wearing the last, I can't remember how many days, but it's been like, I don't know, a few, maybe four days? I don't know. Anyway, I used my Lioele BB Cream, Triple Solution BB Cream. But as you guys know, I have a little bit of color going on. Not that I'm baking myself in the sun. I go for a lot of walks, and even though I wear a lot of sunscreen, I think maybe because I'm pregnant, I'm just like super duper soaking in the rays. I don't know. But I usually wear 30 and I'm still getting a little bit of a tan. So I've noticed that this is looking a little bit kind of ashy or a little bit too kind of pale on my face. So what I've been doing is mixing the MAC Studio Fix Fluid. This color is NC30. Now by itself this is way too dark for me. I would look like an Oompa Loompa. But mixed together with this, I do one pump of this and then I do just a tiny little bit of this. And then just mix it on the back of my hand and then apply it. And it's really helped because this is so yellow. Oh, I've got hairs stuck in my scrunchie. That's sick. Because this is really yellow, it kind of warms it up so that it matches my chest and kind of shoulder area. Because before it was just kind of like palish and then tan, and it was like, oh, you're not matching. So I feel like now it kind of has the same tone going on. And the two together, I absolutely love the finish of. I think it looks so nice. They really mix well together. It's just really a beautiful finish. If you do have this and you are getting a little bit of color and you're like, fudgeroo, try this just a tiny little bit, mixing them together. And I really think that you will like it because I have, so I don't know, you know, you might like it. Okay, the next thing is the Revlon. These are the Revlon Color Burst Lip Butters. The specific color that I've been loving is Creamsicle 065. And it's just this really fabulous, like, peach, my favorite word, people. But it is, it's like a peachy nude. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's so pretty. Oh, I just got some on my nose. Sick, have a peach booger. Anyway, it's got a nice sheen to it. They feel really good on the lips, and the color is just so beautiful. If you're like me and normally you go for kind of a soft, like nudish kind of peachy or pinky lip, I think you'll really like that color. So Creamsicle, you are the bomb diggity dog. I love this. It is so yummy. Yes, it's so pretty. The next thing I actually was going to talk about last week and I totally forgot because I'm a freak nuts. It's the Blue Line Cosmetics Mineral Veil Powder, and this is basically just a loose setting powder what I use this for is when I'm doing a smoky eye, you know, you get like a bunch of fallout. So I just put it with a little e.l.f. powder puff underneath my eyes. Well, I was so excited because sometimes, even though my concealer is really good about under eye wrinkles, throughout the day you will notice kind of a little bit of a crease, you know, where the concealer goes into your little fine lines. Not that I have eye wrinkles or anything. I'm not there yet. They're just on my forehead. But it still does go in. With this, it will not go into your lines at all. And it doesn't look cakey or powdery. It just helps set your concealer so that it won't go anywhere. It's not going to creep up into your lines. It just stays looking super smooth like all day long. And I kept on looking in the mirror. When I put it on, I was like, oh my god, it's not going in there. I was so excited. So, and I think that, I don't know how much these are. I've had this for so long, but it really, really worked well. So I'm very excited that I found that, because that's irritating, you know, when it gets all creasy and then you're like, all the time. It's like so annoying. My hair is getting flat. My roots, I don't know if you guys can tell, my roots are like out to there, and it is so flat and like greasy looking. I hate my natural hair color. I think it's total poopy, scoopy, but what can you do, eh? Okay, so then my last favorite, I don't have any randoms today. I've kind of just been sticking to the same foods this week, so nothing exciting in that department. But this is technically random. It's the Crest Pro Health it's new, Invigorating Clean Multi-Protection Invigorating Mint Oral Rinse. Okay, so it's really big, and I just really think this stuff is awesome. It's so freaking strong. I was like, oh, whoa, the first time I used it, it was like, whoa, that is, ooh, it's really tingly in your mouth. It just makes your breath so fresh. You feel so clean afterwards. It kind of burns a little bit when you're, you know, gurgling or whatever, but it works really, really good, and you feel a lot fresher than you would just brushing your teeth. So I definitely recommend this. Try it out if you want to give a little bit of a tingle freshness in your mouth. Definitely, and obviously the longer you swivel, whatever, the more it burns. So depends on how hardcore you are, but I really like it. Now on to, this is a kind of mixture. I'm not quite sure what to think about it yet. A long time ago, I signed up for a sample, I think it was on Facebook, to try the BB cream from Garnier, and I know so many people have been talking about it. One of my friends on Twitter, what is her name? I think her name is Hillary, but I don't know what her, it's like the whole damn fam or something. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, I think she was the one. I get so confused. I'm so sorry if I can't remember. Like, I don't have a good memory at all. Anyway, it comes with a $1 coupon, so that's cool. But it was a sample of the BB cream that everybody has been talking about. I tried the light medium one. Now, I feel like they don't give you enough product in this sample for me to even tell you anything, because there was just so little of product that I couldn't even cover my whole face. I could barely even cover like one cheek. So as far as the texture goes, the texture was super nice, but the smell is what I love. It smells so yummy, and it has SPF 15 in it, but it doesn't smell anything like sunscreen. You guys know, like, I'm totally do not like the smell of sunscreen. Doink, doink, doink. The smell is just amazing. It smells so good. It smells more like a beautiful treatment rather than a BB cream or foundation. So I can't tell you if the coverage is good because I didn't get enough to try, but I can tell you the texture was really lovely and the smell was amazing. So I don't know if that's even, it's not a favorite, it's not a Fudgeroo because I don't know, but it's just, I don't know. I would definitely like to try a bigger sample because it is, I would say it's quite expensive, to be honest, from Garnier. I think it's like, was it like $15 or something, which I think is quite expensive for drugstore, but drugstore prices are going up nowadays, you know? I remember when I was little, I could buy gum for 35 cents. Now it's like $1.09. That makes me sound old. Okay, for my Fudgeroo, I only have one. but it's a major one. My nose is ridiculously sensitive right now. I have never had such a sensitive nose in my life. I have actually always had a nose that like barely smells anything, and Jay has a really good nose, and I would always be like, I don't smell anything, you know, but my nose is so sensitive. Like, I smell things that don't even exist, I think. And this, I put it on the other day because we got a new body wash, and it kind of dried me out a little bit, and I was like looking a little bit, you know, flaky, and I was like, ew, sick. So I tried this, and we've had it for a long time, and I used to use it all the time, but the smell of it is just sickening to me right now. It's the Lubriderm Daily Moisture Lotion, normal to dry skin, and I have to smell it just so I can tell you how stinky it is. Ugh. I just don't like it at all. I just don't like that smell. I don't know what the smell is, but it smells like chemicals or something. I don't know. The actual product itself is really great moisturizer because it's very lightweight. It's not greasy. It's not like sticky. You put it on and it just dries straight away, and it does moisturize really well. So if you're not someone who's got a sensitive nose like me right now, then this is actually really great lotion. But the smell of it, I cannot get past right now. I put it on my body, and I kept on sniffing myself, and I was like, oh, that is sick. It was so smelly, I couldn't even stand it. Like, I was just disgusted. I was just like, oh, like every time I moved my arm, I could smell it, and I was like, oh my god, this is just gross-orama. So that's my Fudgeroo this week. I don't have anything else, no makeup Fudgeroos. Everything that I've gotten has been really great. So that's exciting. So I hope that that has helped if you were looking at any of these things or maybe wondering about them. I'm rocking my purple lip today. Finally used my purple lip pop. So I'm actually really liking it. I think it's really fun, something different. I don't normally wear purple lipstick. I normally stick with the light tones, but I thought, give it a go. Get out of your comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I hope that you guys all have a fabulous weekend. This weekend, I'm super duper hoping to film a DIY tutorial for you guys, which I've been wanting to film forever, but we haven't had a chance to do it because I need Jay's help. We've just been super busy. So I'm really hoping this weekend we can do it. So if for some reason you don't see a DIY next week, you'll know we didn't get a chance to. So I'm really hoping we can, because I'm like so excited about it. I've never done it before, so it might turn out total poop and then I'll be like, oh crap, why did I film this? But maybe it'll turn out amazing. I think it'll turn out amazing. Anyway, enough rambling. I'm gonna go now. I hope that you guys have an amazing weekend. One more week till Father's Day. Holy crud moly, this is crazy. I need to get on my booty going, you know? Okay, so I'm gonna go now. Bye! If you do want to know what I'm wearing as far as my makeup goes and my outfit, my hair is a bit pooish right there, just go to my blog. It'll be in the down bar. Down there, samschuerman.com. Okay, thank you. Bye.